Hi, my name is Joseph Burke, and I'm going to answer the question today. How do you find the sine of an angle when you have a right triangle? And this is a right triangle, so that's how we indicate that that's a right angle, making a right triangle. And what we know about it is that one of the sides is of length 5. So we'll say this length right here, that is length 5 inches. And then we are going to have, I guess I'll use blue, we're going to have a 7-inch side as well. That was supposed to be blue. There we go. So we've got a 7-inch leg as well. What they did not give us, and what we're going to need to calculate at some point, is the length of the hypotenuse there, the side that I left black. So what we're trying to find is the sine of the angle, specifically the angle that is between our blue 7-inch side and the black hypotenuse there. So we want the sine of that angle right there. To find that answer, you need to know the definition of the sine of an angle is the opposite side divided by the hypotenuse. So the side opposite is the side that is opposite the angle in question. So right here, this angle right here, the side that's opposite is this green side right here, the length 5 side. The hypotenuse is black. They didn't give that to us. We're going to have to figure it out. But what we know, and let's go ahead and write this out using the equation editor, is that the sine of our angle is going to be equal to the opposite side divided by hypotenuse. There we have it. Well, let's take it a step further. We know that the opposite side is length 5, but how are we going to find the hypotenuse? Let's take a look, find out. So the way we're going to find, one way to find the length of the hypotenuse is using a formula you learned in geometry. C squared equals a squared plus b squared. In other words, if we take the square root of both sides, what we're going to see is that the length of the hypotenuse is equal to the square root of the sum of the squares of the two legs. So let's write that out so that's clear. So we're going to find the hypotenuse, I'll call it h for hypotenuse, rather than type the whole thing out, is going to be equal to the square root of the sum of the squares of the sides, which are 5 squared plus 7 squared. There we have it. So all we have to do is now plug that in over here for our unknown length of the hypotenuse, and we have our answer. So to put it all together, we now know that the sine of the angle is equal to the opposite side length 5 divided by the length of the hypotenuse, which we've now figured out is 5 squared plus 7 squared. And that is your answer, essentially, right here. You could actually enter 5 divided by the square root of 5 squared plus 7 squared into your calculator. If you want to approximate the answer as a decimal, it's probably just best to leave it in this form. Hope that helps you very much, and have a great day.